One of the biggest questions or misnomers that I hear from the patients is they're very concerned about their breasts turning out hard. I actually did a consult yesterday and the lady was mortified. She said that two of her best friends got breast augmentation. Their breasts were very hard and they were sitting up high. So there's a lot of different reasons why that would happen. The first reason is maybe the surgeon used a saline implant. The saline implant does definitely turn out much harder than the silicone implant because the salt in the water sucks the moisture out of the shell. So once the shell gets dried out, it becomes harder. The next issue could be that the surgeon put the implant over the pec muscle. And if you put the implant over the pec muscle, the results invariably turn out harder. When I put the implants in, I put them under the pec muscle. And so throughout the day, we're constantly moving and exercising. The muscle is really moving back and forth and it's actually massaging the implant. So it keeps the capsule of the implant really thin. And the capsule is a thin layer of scar tissue that forms around the implant at about 6 weeks after the surgery to keep the implant in place and to keep it from traveling throughout the body. So when you put the implant over the pec muscle, it doesn't get that movement and so the capsule becomes thicker. Also, the other reason could be that if you put the implant under the pec muscle and if the patient's muscles are very strong, then the muscles go into spasm. When the muscles are in spasm, the implant capsule matures and the implant heals up high and the shell of the implant, it heals smaller, so the implant stays hard. And if that happens, you can actually go in and release the capsule of the implant and things immediately become softer and fall into place. Lastly, some surgeons put in textured implants. And the original thought with the textured implants was they were supposed to keep the capsule of the implant thinner so that the results would heal softer. But guess what? They did the actual opposite. And so the capsules heal thicker and then the implant feels harder. Now, you're talking about stacking of multiple decisions by the surgeon. So for example, the surgeon could choose a saline implant that is textured and put the implant over the muscle, and you're setting the patient up for failure. Whereas if you choose a smooth shelled implant, silicone gel, and go under the muscle, then the results turn out to be much softer. And actually, I tell the patients, the goal here is for you to forget that you have implants in because they're so soft, they just become a part of your body and nobody would be able to tell that you have implants.